Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it. Peach, Jalen Hurts just got that
My
bag.
man just hit the lotto.
5 years, 255 million, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Right on.
Made him the highest paid player in NFL history. Um, I think it was well deserved, and understanding the quarterback market, that next quarterback that's up for that contract is usually sets the market and becomes the highest paid player. And I think the season that he just came off of, taking the Eagles to a Super Bowl after dealing with their quarterback drama with the Carson Wentz, going in and out, and them drafting Jalen Hurts and being able to fill right into that role and go to a Super Bowl, within that decade span. That's not easy to do. And I think he added dynamic to Philly that is sustainable. I think if as long as he's the quarterback, I already told you how I feel about him. I think he's the best quarterback in the NFC. I don't really think there's no debating that right now. Um, so I think if you the Eagles, you got to pay him. You don't want to be
Absolutely.
caught in a situation like Lamar. You don't want to be caught in those situations when you got something good. And he's improving. I think that's key too. You know what I mean? You can see the progression. He's a guy that works. He's a good face of the organization.
hmm
Jalen Hurts just seems like a good dude. The way he carries himself, the way he plays, the way he puts the work in, the way he talks after the games, before the games. A leader. On the team. The team get along with him. So I think they did what they were supposed to do and pay him. I know it was a lot, and but this is the issue that a lot of teams are going to have. You get that problem where you pay your quarterback so much that it's hard to keep all that talent around him. Because you got to pay that guy. Tom Brady is that one example of taking less money because he wanted to win. But everybody don't have a supermodel Giselle making 200
And
worth
imagine
200 on the
and
side.
imagine the endorsements on the side that he was getting. So,
True,
he probably could have
true.
balanced it out with his
But I
NFL
think
contract.
yeah, but I think happy for Jalen Hurts, and I think the Eagles did what they're supposed to do. But what's your take on it? How you feel about that bag he just got?
You touched on a real good point. Forget his play,
Mm-hmm.
which is phenomenal, but just his professionalism and his character and where he carries himself. And it seems like it's something that he's always carried himself like that. A phenomenal leader. You seen in Alabama when he lost his spot to Tua, he still carried himself in a high fashion. He still was motivating Tua, and he still stayed ready. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that just goes to show why the Eagles went ahead and gave him the bag, which he rightfully deserves. I think now um, this shall trickle down to the other guys that are going into extension talks, and now you can kind of see the measurement of where these teams are going to pay these guys,
Yeah.
and see what that quarterback market is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it, man. I think the Eagles will be good for up until his contract is up. As long as they continue to put the pieces around him, as long as they continue to bolster that defense and NFC, look out, man. Like this is looking like another NFC Championship slash Super Bowl run for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. Until somebody can knock him off. I mean, um, who's threatening them outside of San Fran? Who's you know hopefully
Having
quarterback
quarterback
is
issues.
right. But you hit on two good points, bro. The first being that this kind of sets the quarterback market for the next, I guess, three guys that's on the way. You got Justin Herbert in the Chargers, you got Joe Burrow in the Bengals, and then Lamar is still waiting to get paid. Um, I think Justin Herbert should get paid a little less than Jalen Hurts, just because of where Jalen Hurts has been, where he has taken his team. And I know that's not all Hurts, right? The coach, the defense, the team that you put around him. But that's just how it goes.
hmm
Productivity. What have you done? Do you have a playoff win? You know, um, those type of things. Winning reflects in your paycheck. So that's why Jalen Hurts got that bread. I think Joe Burrow being at the Super Bowl, 2 years ago, and AFC Championship this year, the last four teams, the last 2 years, at least, I think he's going to get paid more um, than
What do you see? What
Jalen
do you
Hurts.
see her? What do you see? Hurts falling at as far as like
Burrow,
around
you
his
mean?
range. No, Herbert. So you
Oh,
see, like,
Herbert. Yeah,
Hurts
5 years,
Hurts should be around
255.
255. You would say what Burrow's around to what, like 230 maybe. So do you
Herbert or
think do you
Burrow?
think Burrow?
I
I
think
mean, but
Burrow's
do
going
you
to be
think Hurt?
higher. I think Burrow market is higher. So I think
Okay,
Burrow, if Burrow wanted to go get that bag, I think it'll be more than than Jalen Hurts. You feel me? Um, I think Joe Burrows will be more because his sample size is more, right? He went to the Super Bowl. That's like Jalen Hurts getting back to the NFC Championship next year.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you got to follow that up with some success, and show that this is a real thing. It's not just a 1 year. You know what I mean? It's not Cam Newton and the
yeah.
Panthers, things like that. I don't think so, but you got to show that after a Super Bowl loss, because that Super Bowl hangover, they talk about that a lot. Um,
That shit is real.
yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. For Joe Burrow to get back to the AFC Championship, it's like, all right, you deserve every dollar that you want. But before I jump to Justin Herbert, I don't think Burrow is going to break the bank. I think he's going to take a team friendly deal, kind of like Mahomes did. That's spread out. They're going to load it differently. You know, you know. I think they're going to figure out a way to do it. The
I think that's
Bengals,
smart though. I think that's
it
very
is,
smart though,
it is,
especially
because
when
you
you
want to
got
win,
guys, the guys that y'all got on y'all core. You want to
right?
keep that together, man.
Yep, and that's what Joe Burrow said. Jamar Chase during Super Bowl weekend, he was on like the Rich Eisen show and a few other podcasts that I was watching, and they were asking him, "What do they think Joe Burrow would do?" Because he needs to get paid, and T. Higgins is up for contract, and Jamar Chase is the following year. And he was saying, I talked to Joe, and Joe know what he got to do to keep his weapons around. He don't want us gone. So I think if Joe Burrow wanted that bag, it'll be higher than Jalen Hurts, but I think they might make it more team friendly. On the other end, Justin Herbert, I think he might be trying to get that money. Uh,
Mhm.
just because they've been falling short lately, and you don't know if that's the coaching, and you don't want to be there like I'm taking a team friendly deal, but we're not going nowhere. Like you need to show me why I should take this team friendly deal. Um, so I
Absolutely, they
think,
got something to prove this year.
yeah,
Just because of the last few season woes that they went through, I think they
I
got to
agree.
get over that hump this year. Make it a deeper playoff run. Enough of these wild card finishes and shit like that, and really get over that hump going forward.
Agreed, bro. Because it's been a lot of people been having them Super Bowl picks these last 2 years. A lot of people believe in the Chargers. Um, there's a lot of I think Shannon Sharp had them going to the Super Bowl this year, but I think Herbert's deal will kind of look like Jalen Hurts. I think it'll be 5 years, maybe 240 instead of 255.
Mm.
That's what I can see that being. But
Anyways, get by any means,
get your
get
money,
y'all money, fellas. Get y'all
absolutely, and
money.
and that goes to Lamar too, because now this whole market, right, is the way it's shaping up. Um, Now you got Lamar price. Like this all of this plays into that because Lamar had his price, but now if not even just Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow because they both been to Super Bowls, right? So they have that over Lamar. But Justin Herbert, if he gets 240, now Lamar can go, oh shit, wait, y'all ain't pay me. Now Baltimore might be because now like I said, the market's gonna keep going up.
Hmm.
So Lamar can go, y'all should have paid me back then because now Justin Herbert got 240. I want 240. Because again, Justin Herbert don't have a playoff win. Justin Herbert don't have an MVP, and I got both of those. Um,
Absolutely, it's gonna be a.
so
I feel like the pressure is gonna really ramp up after the draft,
mm-hmm.
and after these guys sign the extension. The ball's gonna be in the Ravens' court, and you don't want to like. I don't get how they still haven't paid this man yet.
Yeah, bro, we
I
getting dicey,
can't.
bro. We getting dicey. Speaking of other dicey quarterback situations, I know we talked about San Fran, and them that three-headed quarterback room that they have there. All three potential starters in the league. And there's been news coming out that teams have been calling about trading for Trey Lance. If I'm San Fran, I'm trading him. Why not? I know you traded 3 first-round picks or 3 picks altogether to move up to get Trey Lance. So you invested a lot in this guy, right? But it hasn't panned out the way you thought it was. So don't hold on. Look in the mirror, take accountability. I wasn't the guy. I don't think you're not going to get a lot from him now. Maybe a third round pick if you're lucky, fourth,
Mm.
fifth. I mean, he hasn't proven anything. And it's a reason why, that's when you shoot yourself in the foot. It's Brock Purdy's job to lose. You're telling the other teams that Trey Lance, isn't really starter material, at least for you, to beat Brock Purdy. So now it's like, how good is he? Um, but
I gotta
I would
kind of
trade him.
I gotta go opposite on this. I would keep him.
Mm,
Unless you have a nice sample size that you could offer me, like you said, bro. You gave up two, three first round picks for this guy. He hasn't lived up to par. He's been injured. I think you give him another go round. Unless I'm trading him and I'm getting into the draft and I'm able to get one of these quarterbacks that's coming into the league now. I'm keeping Trey Lance just far as his dual threat ability. He's still young. I say you give him another go, man. I say you give him another go, and then I will look maybe into trading him if it's looking like it's going downhill once again.
right.
But I at least get a young fella a chance,
Yeah,
man.
and I would have liked to see him work out in San Fran. Like you said, that dual threat. He has the body composition of a quarterback that Lamar, that Anthony Richardson type body. Can use his legs, big arm. But I just don't think San Fran's feeling him. It's not even just the game, right? It's they have to be seeing something in practice off the field where they're ready to go Brock Purdy. I know Brock Purdy's run was amazing, but like I said, if you invested all this in this guy to be ready to trade him, Brock Purdy's young. Brock Purdy just, he just had a phenomenal year. So they're like, and his completion percentage was way higher. And the sample size wasn't that different. I think Trey Lance played 5 games in the start of the
Last year,
season,
right? Yeah.
5-4, and I think Brock Purdy in the regular season probably played like 6 games. Um, or maybe a little more. But they're still small sample sizes, is what I'm saying. And Brock Purdy numbers are way better than Trey Lance's numbers. And he came into that offense and fit right in. Trey Lance, you've seen him trying to struggle to get it in. So I think San Fran's like not going to overthink it. Brock Purdy is our guy, and I think they're going to back up Sam Darnold. Um, I don't know.
It's not.
And
It's
it'll
it's
be
not bad. It's definitely not bad. Like you said, Purdy
mm-hmm.
fit right in, and then you have the vet like Sam Darnold, just in case. I'm a little bit of a Sam Darnold guy. So
Yeah, I know you like
just
Sam.
in case, shit hits the
Yeah,
fan, I think Sam
you like
Darnold could
Sam.
come right in there and fit with the Debo's, fit with the Christian McCaffreys, the Brandon
Mm-hmm.
Ayuk's, like
Yeah,
George
I
Kittle.
agree.
That
I agree
experience, man. That experience.
for sure. You know where I see Trey Lance going?
Where?
Houston. I don't think Houston's going to draft a quarterback. I already told you how I feel about that, and we still going to do our mock draft. But I think Houston might trade down out of that 2 spot, um, for a quarterback needy team. They won't take a quarterback, and they'll trade a pick and get Trey Lance and just
A
build up
pick, but they
all the
won't
other
trade
pieces.
it. Okay, they're gonna
They
keep.
won't. They won't.
What picks do they have? They got the two pick and what
They
else?
got 2 and like 11 or something like that. Let me double check. I don't want to be wrong. Um,
Mm, that'll be interesting. That'll definitely be interesting. You think what they bolster that defense, with that
Yeah,
two
bro. They
pick?
got 2 and 12. They got 2 and 12 in the first round.
Mm,
I don't think it's going to take a first round. Well, not think it's not going to take a first round pick to get Trey Lance. So you still,
mhm.
if you trade down from 2, right, and you get another pick plus, you're going to get more picks for just that. You're not going to just. So now you got a boatload of picks. You trade one of those picks, a fourth rounder, a fourth and a 7. Here you go. You take the 7 on top of it. Give me Trey Lance and bolster that defense. Get some weapons, like you said. They lost Brandon Cooks. Go get a receiver and see how Trey Lance can do in Houston.
Shit, look out, Houston.
You're a clown.
Hey,
All right. Last quarterback segment.
here
Are
you
you
come
still a
again.
Jets
Break
fan?
my heart, man.
Are you still a Jets fan if this don't work
Oh
out?
my God, if you know me, I'm just like an NBA. If we don't sign, and I'm saying we now.
You going back to the Patriots?
No, I'm going back to nobody. I'm in no man's land. God damn, I didn't think it was gonna take
I
this
don't.
long.
Hold on, bro. I don't like how you left the Patriots after Tom Brady left. I don't like that, bro. I
Bro, I
really
didn't,
don't.
bro.
That's
You know what
bothering
it,
me.
bro? You know what it was?
Nah,
I
that's
didn't,
bothering me,
I
bro.
didn't leave. Look, bro, I'm gonna explain real quick. I didn't leave them, but the only people that knew I was a Patriots fan back in the day was a few of my friends from New York, a lot of my friends from Georgia. So by the time I moved up to Scranton, what was that? '07. What the Patriots already had they like their run. They was still like,
They was in the
at their
midst of it.
apex. You know what I'm saying? They was at
Yeah.
their apex. My brothers in my household knew. But like anytime I would tell somebody outside that I was a Patriots fan,
So
nobody
what?
believed it.
That's
They
cool.
didn't
I
believe it.
believed you. I believed you. That's
I
why
didn't
I'm
even
asking,
know
are you
you
still a
then.
Patriots?
That
But what I'm
support,
saying is,
that support
but,
didn't even help me.
but what I'm saying is, but all right, but what I'm saying is that's 2007. When I met you, right, in 2000 what? 12,
13.
13, you
Yeah.
said you was a Patriots fan. Then. So that's 6 years later. And I believed you.
Just you though, bro. Like I needed that, but I want to
Bro,
feel
you a
more.
Patriots fan, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not letting you jump ship like that. Hell no.
Yo,
Won't do
just
that.
send me a Patriots jersey and
Real Patriots fan.
I'll get back over there.
No, but to jump back on topic, um, this Aaron Rodgers thing not gonna happen. You gotta show me. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
That take you had just keeps playing back in my head. You was like the Packers are gonna sit on their damn hands, and
Yeah,
boy, them hands is on fire right now.
bro.
Shit.
Bro, everybody's hype. I don't see it happening, man. Um, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be news everywhere, and I can't wait to add a tally next. That's worth like five, bro. That's worth like five tallies, bro. That's not worth five tallies.
You're gonna lose five tallies when he signs. Like when is the? I want to know when is the deadline for this shit to happen? Like
bro, they're talking about trading picks. So if you don't trade, the draft is in what, 8 days, 7 days,
can you see this being a draft day trade?
maybe. They
At
better
this
hope
point, I can
so.
see Aaron. At this point, I can see Aaron Rodgers going to the most randomest spot that we maybe didn't see coming, somewhere from out of left field, maybe in
Yeah,
Atlanta. Come on,
yeah.
man.
I it kind of confuses me though. Although I my heart feels like it's not going to happen. Um, it doesn't make logical sense to me, right? Because a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's given the Green Bay Packers organization already had, um, gave them some success. They won a Super Bowl, right? And they had winning years with Aaron Rodgers almost every year.
Kept them relevant.
It
Facts.
kept them relevant, absolutely. After the Brett Favre era, they should just. I know they're trying to get what they can get, but they should just be like, all right, you know, we'll be a little lenient. Like you said, we got Jordan Love. You said this before. We're ready to go full throttle with Jordan Love, so we don't even want to hang on to this and have that. Just take them. Give us, at least a little. Let us make out some in this trade, and trade them. So the fact that it's going this long is throwing me off. Like I can't exactly tell you why it's not going to happen, bro. But I just got this feeling, bro, that Aaron Rodgers is going to be on a couch next year or something. He going to retire or something, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh
Telling you.
man, it got something got to give, man. Like you hit the nail on the head, bro. Like why not just break this off easy? Get that
Yeah.
man what he deserves. If he wants to leave, figure out a spot that, even if it's not the Jets, bro, like wherever he want to be comfortable at, that works out on both sides. Just meets the man's wishes, man. I mean, he
Mm-hmm.
deserves it. Look at me trying
Yeah.
to get sentimental. Packers, please, just
and then
just trade him.
it, and then they're supposed to sign Odell, right? Odell was on that wish list. Odell went to Baltimore. Odell, like I said, Odell might know something we don't know. Odell might be like, man, Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to Baltimore. I ain't even.
Shit, I mean, it looked like he was in a damn lose-lose situation with the shit that's going on with Lamar. He might not even
Real
have a quarterback next year.